picture we're holding our ice cream cone, so thumbs are on top. We've got a nice line going from the bit to our hands to our elbows. Our heels are down, our toes are up. We've got a nice straight line from our ear to our elbow to our hip to our heel. Another line to work with. And keeping our body straight. And magically pull cowgirl from underneath you. You'd be standing in a sitting position. Alright, we haven't worked in a while with all the weight signature, so we are going to work on some stretching. Go ahead and take both feet out of the stirrups. Just roll your ankles around, get your ankles loose a little bit. All try to keep maintaining those straight lines from your hip to your hand to your elbow. And the upper body still straight. Alright, go ahead without looking down. See if you can put your feet in your stirrups. Alright, we're going to go ahead and change frame across the middle of our arena here. So when you get towards E over there, or the end of this lovely rope, you're going to come across diagonal to me. Look what you're doing. Good job. So your calves aren't too rusty. And when you get to the scary corner of the pole over there, you're going to turn to your right. So the elbows stay at the side. So you don't have two knees. Oh, that's scary corner. You're okay, cowgirl. Let her walk on. She'll be okay. Make sure she doesn't trot. She doesn't walk by the scary stuff. We'll let her get used to this direction again. Go by the scary corner real quick. Make sure you are staying loose. Just let her walk casually by it. Good girl. You stay calm, she'll be more calm. Alright, we're going to work a little bit on transition to see just how much control we have over our horse before we get started. So let's go ahead and I'm going to count to 3. You're going to halt. And the way this works is on number 1, you're thinking and preparing. Number 2, you are asking for the command. And by 3, you have done the command. For example, when I say we're going to practice our halt transition, 1, you're going to prepare by gathering your reins, making sure you're sitting up nice and tall. On 2, you should be asking, so pulling back, taking your heels down, and by 3, she should be halting. All right, let's give it a try. 1, 2, 3. Not bad. Try not to let her pull the reins out of your hands. Horses sometimes don't like to stand still, but they need to learn it. All right, so we're going to do the same thing only for walking on. So for 1, you'll be thinking and preparing. 2, you'll be squeezing and asking. 3, you'll be walking. 1, 2, 3. Alright, we were walking, it wasn't smooth transition, but that just gives us an idea of what how our horse is listening to us. So let's try another halt. 1, 2, 3. Good. breathe. And let's walk on. 1, 2, 3. All right. Because this horse is so in tune most of the time with her rider, especially on the forward transitions, she is wanting to go, which is why I'm noticing you're not doing a whole lot of acting because she'll react, but that's okay. All right, let's try another one. We're going to work on our halt. 1, 2, 3. Good. That was a nice one. And we're going to walk on. 1, 2, 3. So make sure with your upper transition, you're asking on 2 and she's walking by 3. It's not she's starting to walk on 3. She's already walking on 3. Try to hold again. 1, 2, 3. Good. And walk on. 1, 2, 3. Good. Both are smooth. And she's starting to listen better, which is good. All right. We're going to see how much direction and control we have with changing her direction. So I'm going to have you actually put her on a long rein. So your hands can be almost to the buckle. And I want to see if you can push with your outside leg, your right leg, and have her turn towards me without using your reins. So whenever you're ready, go ahead and try to ask her to just the leg. All right, and then ask her to go away from you with your left leg. And we don't want to get ran over. All right. I'm going to have you do another little outside leg test. And you're going to make her do a circle just using that outside leg. So when you get to that corner there, go ahead and have her do a circle in the corner. Just using that leg, pushing, look where you're going. Let's just see what she does. So when did you notice on your circle when you asked her?
She followed me through my leg, but when I had to finish my circle, I had to make sure she stayed back to the outside instead of continuing forward.
Right. So do you think it was a perfectly round circle or did it seem more like an oval to you?
Probably.
It did, and that's a tendency a lot of horses do. They'll start off well with their circles, and then they usually try to not really want to go back to the rail, which is why usually riders have to push harder on the second half of the circle to complete it. So when you get to the corner of the black barrel, go ahead and ask her to circle again, and try to make it as round as possible. Keeping in mind that you're not going to like the circle. You did a little bit better, you didn't go out as far, but we ended up putting in a little too much at that one point. But at least she was listening to your leg, which is good. So when you get to that corner, go ahead and come across the diagonal, and we'll change directions again. And we'll see how she responds to our other leg. Okay? So we can go ahead and lean back a little bit. She is a left quarter horse, so she is more used to a little bit more laid back position. But she is also a dressage horse, so she does know the upright position. Let's have our heels a little bit more down. There we go. And I'm trying to remember, did we have you start trotting before winter break?
We did just length of the sideline.
Okay.
Practice a little bit.
And were you on your own or were you on the lunge line?
I was on my own for the first. I was just doing the long sides.
Okay. Remind myself of that different kids and alright. Alright, so when we get to the corner of the locker over there, go ahead and ask her for a trot. She's squeezing. Just let her go a little bit. Make sure you stay up tall, looking forward while you're standing or sitting. Alright, go ahead and walk. Walk. Alright, how'd that feel for the first time in a while?
A little weird.
I bet. When I take off of mine, I kind of go strange to get caught too. Alright. This time when you do it, make sure your shoulders and your upper body stay back. You are leaning forward just a tad on the shoulders. And make sure the heel stays down. And when you are ready, you may try to you will pick up the trot. Alright. So right now you are on what's called a long diagonal, which means we're standing and sitting when her inside leg is going forward instead of her outside leg. Okay. So one way to fix this is we could stop the horse and start over and see if you pick it up correctly. Okay. Or we can do what's called sitting to these and changing your posing diagonal. And we're going to see if you can try that. So I want you to sit to and then start posing again. Okay. Oh, we sat 3 beats that time. Try sitting to. Okay. There we go. Good job. All right, go ahead and sit. Sit and walk. Okay. How did it feel sitting 2 beats?
It was a little weird.
It can be. There's times where, especially when you're beginning, you can't quite figure out if you sat 1 beat, 2 beats, kind of thing. And there's different exercises that you can do involving the posting and all that.
Right.
Alright, when you get to the corner by B over there, go ahead and change directions, like we've been doing all along, changing across the diagonal towards me. Look at where you're going. Alright, keep those reins short. Just because we're across the diagonal does not mean she gets to have a stretchy walk. We're just changing rein. So our dressage test, so you're allowed to give a horse rein across the diagonal, but we're not going to do that right now. Alright, so if you were to pick up the trot right now, would you be standing when her left shoulder or her right shoulder goes forward?
Her right shoulder.
Yes, the right shoulder and the outside shoulder are going this direction.